Hello everybody and welcome back to Reach and Reverie. My name is Alex and thank you for choosing this video to watch today. Today marks Josh and I's 6-month anniversary of being property owners here on our 5 acres where we are building our homestead from the ground up, one video at a time. And what better way to celebrate than to do a good old-fashioned grilled pork dinner. So I am heating up the grill. We've got our seasoned pork chops, we've got some squash that we're gonna grill, and then on the burner over here I am boiling some quinoa and some beef broth and getting that going as well. So while the grill's heating up, I wanted to show you our newest addition here on the homestead. So Josh surprised me today by bringing home a new to us ATV. But Alex, don't y'all already have an ATV? We do. Now, let me explain. Now, since we bought this property 6 months ago today, we have accomplished so much that I am very proud of. Josh, with the help of his welding friend, got our RV structure secured and up, and we have the RV pulled onto the property. He also has built from the ground up, with a little bit of help from me, but mostly Josh, this 16 by 24 shop with an 8 by 8 bathroom extension on the back. And as handy as Josh is in carpentry, he is even more so handy as a mechanic. He truly is a Josh of all trades. Now last year, Josh and I were able to pick up for free an old abandoned dune buggy that had been sitting in the desert for 19 years. Josh was able to take that home, get it fixed up, refurbished, and he was able to sell it in good working and running condition. He was able to use the money from selling that dune buggy that he rebuilt, and with that we were able to buy this used ATV. This ATV was a huge project and a fixer-upper. Josh was able to repair the parts on it to get it back up to par and in working condition, and he has continued to work on this and get it in better and better shape than when we found it. This ATV has been great for us here on our little homestead. We have 5 acres and our dumpster where we take the trash out is at least 400 feet from our house to the front of the property to the dumpster. And we, in trying to avoid animals digging in the trash and having trash blow away on windy days, we have been really disciplined in only taking our trash in bulk up to the dumpster once a week the night before trash day. So we've been loading up a little trailer hitched on the back of this ATV and have been taking it up to the front of the property. This ATV has been a huge asset for us. It also has been great for fun and entertainment. This past May for Mother's Day, we did take this ATV on an 8-hour round trip excursion through the back roads in the desert on a trip through the mountains, and it took us 8 hours round trip to drive from Josh's mom's house up deep into off-grid living in the desert around the surrounding areas, up to mountain peaks, down in riverbeds, and it was a really fun adventure that we were able to go on. So we had a lot of fun riding this thing around. We also have fun driving it around the property, driving to the back of the property, which is at that tree line out there, and being able to just drive around our little neighborhood as well has been really fun with this ATV. We also use it to haul water to plants in different areas of the property by putting a 60-gallon water tank in the bed of this little ATV, and that way we're able to water remotely without having to install irrigation lines from our rainwater collection to use on watering our plants. So this ATV has been a tremendous asset, and we do not want to go without an ATV moving forward. However, this one has quite a few miles on it for an ATV, and it is kind of a sporty model that we think could benefit another family who would use it to its full potential better than we can. So, that being said, when Josh came home today, he told me that this one is sold, pending pickup from its new buyer, and we are using the money from selling this ATV that Josh fixed up to buy us a new one. And it's not new, it does have some miles on it, but it's going to be new to us, and he thinks that it's going to suit us a little bit better than this one did. So that being said, we are trading in our Can-Am and going with Polaris. Our new to us Polaris has about a third or less of the miles than this one has on it. It's also going to have a bigger bed of the truck to fit that water tank a little bit better. We can fill it up with more gardening supplies for me. It's probably going to be a little bit easier to drive for me getting around the property, and we just think that it's going to be a better fit for what we're going to be using it for our family. I think the grill is heated up. Oh yeah. So these pork chops are from a local pig. So this pig was born and raised local, ethically raised, and we were proud to be able to help support a local family farm. And I tell you what, pork has a tendency to get dried out when you're cooking it. It tends to be kind of chewy and tough. This pork right here, we've done a few rounds of pork chops already, and no matter how much you cook it, it tends to just melt in your mouth. You can cut it with a fork. I highly recommend shopping local for your meat, if you eat meat. Now I'm over here grabbing this squash back. I was not paying attention, and I think this squash will cook a lot faster than the pork. So we're actually going to come back off with it and probably put the squash on when the pork is almost done. And here it is, our newest addition. We are ready to really enjoy this Polaris. So this is used. We do have a couple of repairs that we are, or I say we, that Josh is going to make, but that is one of the joys of buying a used vehicle, is that he gets to tinker and put his mechanic skills to the test, and this is a fun project that he's really going to enjoy. Right out of the gate, the first thing that Josh did was replace all 4 tires, and I will show you guys him replacing these tires a little bit later in this video. Get to see him really shining at what he loves to do. And already out of the gate, we are probably going to be replacing this roof, and there's one part underneath that y'all mechanic people are probably going to know right away. I have no idea what it is, but Josh is going to replace that thingy over there. A carrier bearing? He says it's a carrier bearing for the drive shaft. And he was showing me, and I'll take a look at the other side for a closer look. Y'all can see already the truck bed's a lot bigger than on the Can-Am. So he was showing me that this carrier bearing for the drive shaft right there needs to be replaced. It's about a $100 part that he's going to have to put into it. But overall, we were able to sell that Can-Am and buy this one to replace it. And, you know, coming into things that need to be replaced is part of the fun in buying a new used vehicle like this. So he was showing me that this whole underside was caked in mud. So somebody who had this before really was enjoying it and put this to work. So after we get a couple of these parts replaced, I'm sure we'll be using this and enjoying it as well. There's a couple differences between the Can-Am and the Polaris, but we do think that this is going to be a better fit for us. You can see these have bench seating. The Can-Am had bucket seats. The parts and accessibility are a little bit different in this one than the other one, but we are really excited. We do think that we can get a lot of good miles on this new one, new to us one. I'm looking at this truck bed thinking, how much can we fit in this? Bags of soil, garden tools, water. That is really what gets me excited about this. And they're also just really fun to drive around. Let's see where we're at here. Don't want to be on fire. Yeah, we don't want to be on fire, but we got that one under control, flipped them, and now I think we're ready to put the squash on. Got a little excited. I am a horrible multitasker, but that's okay because everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. I'm actually a really good cook when I am only cooking and doing like nothing else. So regardless, I'm sure this is going to be delicious. Let that do its thing for a few minutes. Looks like our quinoa is boiling. Woohoo! Yes, we are cooking. This is my lazy trick. Ta-da! Ready for the end meat to go on. And then you just throw the first one that has the raw stuff away. Come on, let's go. I tell y'all I'm a bad multitasker and immediately grab the dog and go for a walk while I'm cooking dinner. Hello, dear. We mean you no harm. The deer are being a little extra feisty lately with it being the rut and everything. Oh, did you just see the deer? Come on, let's go. She doesn't want to play with you. It's okay, guys. I think we're gonna be fine. I turned the meat down to low. There's some kind of animal in the middle of the road. Are you a dove? What are you? Oh, you are a roadrunner. He's just really small looking right there. We get all kinds of wildlife tonight, huh, Evie? Be well, roadrunner. So I turned the meat down to low, and I think we'll be fine. It's good pork. I'm gonna try not to ruin it, but I like to walk Evie every evening, and as the days get shorter, I didn't want to miss this window because we probably have about maybe 20 minutes left of sunlight as the sun is right on the edge of the mountain over there. All right, Evie, let's head back up. Oh, I know you thought I left and I'm coming back through here, dear. Not trying to scare you, dear. Evie is another story. You know, you are a sight hound. She thinks that she's a deer hound. Evie, you are a wolf hound. You are gonna make that deer chase us. You better quit. Well, with that, my friends, we are gonna walk back up to the barbecue pit. It's gonna be a shorter walk than normal. Usually we'll go up to the gate and back around the full 5 acres, walking through game trails and such, but I'm gonna go check the pork, try not to burn it, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Oh, Evie. She doesn't know she can't run anymore. You gonna go get her? You gonna go get that deer? But I thought that was a sweet surprise. Josh gets another project to tinker with. I get a new to us ATV that will actually better suit us for our needs. We got to give our fun ATV toy to a new family who's really gonna enjoy it. And just in time for Christmas, all of it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today, and we will see you on the next one. Evie, she's gone. She jumped the fence. She's already next door. Not too bad, eh? For someone even so distractible as me. Oh yeah, that's really good. Is that something you need help with?
No. I don't think so. I don't think that there's a way I can get you in here. Oh yeah, baby.
Easier?
That's how I like it. Really. I mean, that never happens. Can you do it again? There, right there.
That looks so cool. Very skillful.
Not really, it's doing it the hard way. This is what this tool is actually used for.
It's for pulling thingies through?
Thingies, yeah, thingies.
Thingies?
Valve stems.
Valve stems for the air stuff.
That too.
Very cool.
That's not gonna help us. Yeah. watch your head. Yeah, keep your head back. This thing can slide real easy. Alright.
Cool.
No, still gotta use it. I'll stand in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one was going that way, so the other one's got to go that way.
Gotta go that way.
We are on the driver's side right now.
Okay.
This one might be a little harder to air up.
Why? Because it's a bigger tire?
I don't know, it just doesn't look like it's going to seat easily like the other one did.
Yeah.
It was already seated.
There it goes.
It's not seated.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, it's not. It's questioning a lot. That's just the look of the...
It just didn't do the pop like it does.
No.
Missed it. I literally had my camera die, so I pulled out my phone camera, and right when I went to hit record, it seated. Cool.